Hello and welcome to Net2Phone's tutorial on how to set up your trunk. In this tutorial, we will be using the FreePBX user interface to create a trunk on our test server. I would like to give a moment here for you to click on the link located below in the description section of this video to download the quick reference PDF file that will serve as both a guide and easy access if you would like to copy and paste the content that is covered within this video. With that said, let us begin. For purposes of this tutorial, keep handy since I will reference username, which is the account number assigned by Net2Phone, secret, which is the PIN number set for your account, a DID number, which is the virtual number assigned to your account by Net2Phone. So first log into your PBX server and load the FreePBX homepage. Click on PBX Administrator. Now a new page should appear. In this page, hover over Connectivity and scroll down and click on Trunks. Now, click on Add SIP Trunk. Under General Settings, we will deal with the following fields. Trunk name. This is the arbitrary name that you will set for this trunk for future reference within the settings layout. So here, I'll call this Net2Phone 1. Outbound caller ID. This will be the default caller ID for this trunk if you do not change it later within the specific outbound routes. So, here, I'm going to put in my own number, 212-456-2345. Maximum channels. This will limit the amount of simultaneous outbound channels on the account for the trunk. So, the value for this field will stay at default amount if left blank, so I will leave this blank. Now let's scroll down to trunk name under outgoing settings. The trunk name is an arbitrary name for the trunk's outbound settings, so for the purpose here, I will put this as Net2Phone out. As for peer details, let me copy and paste from what I put inside the appended PDF file. Here I have username, which is the account number that was assigned to you by Net2Phone. Type will be equal to peer. Secret will be equal to the PIN number that was assigned to you by Net2Phone. Qualify will equal yes. Insecure will equal port, invite. Host will equal ippbx.net2phone.com. Can reinvite will equal no. From will equal to the DID virtual number assigned to you by Net2Phone. And context will equal from-pstn. Now under incoming settings, user context, this will again be an arbitrary name for the trunk's incoming settings. So here I will put in Net2Phone in. As for the user details, I will once again copy and paste from the appended file. Port is equal to 5060. DTMF mode will equal RFC 2833. Progress in band will equal never. Allow will equal to G729. Ampersand G711, ampersand G723. Now under registration, the register string will have the following syntax. I will show you and explain. Here again I will copy and paste. At the beginning here, we have the account number, which for our example is again 26528-50325. Then we're going to put in colon, our secret number, which is our PIN number, 1870 at ippbx.net2phone.com/SIP trunking. Then click on Submit Changes. And make sure after you submit changes, you click on Apply Config on the top menu, as this ensures that you save the settings you've just entered on the previous page. Before we finish up the tutorial here, we must finish one last segment of the trunk settings. There are two alternative methods to ensure the placement of incoming calls to this trunk during this segment of the setup process. The first one is using the general settings. So first I will hover over Settings, go to General Settings, scroll down to Allow Anonymous Inbound SIP Calls, and select Yes. Here I would click Submit Changes and Apply Config. An alternative method for this would be if I go back to our trunk. So I clicked on Connectivity Trunks, go to our account. Here it is Net2Phone 1. as I've named it. And now, by the host underneath the outgoing settings, I'm going to change this to this specific IP address that is once again listed in the appended file. Host will equal 66.33.146.52. And once again, we're going to have to change this down by our register string, since now we've changed our host address. So instead of the FreePBX, we're going to put at 66.33.146.52. And now here, I'm going to submit changes, apply config, and it will reload the page. Now that we're done here, let us verify that the trunk is actually registered by the server. So go under Reports to FreePBX System Status. I will click on this. And here we see we have our one IP trunk online and registered. Congratulations, you have set up your trunk on the FreePBX server.